Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and this is Feedback Friday, a weekly series where it's not like it's kind of like Mail Monday, where I answer questions, but they're not like big life troubling things. Instead, it's more, like just hanging out with subs, connecting type stuff. Anyway, let's get cooking. Woody's Gamertag: marry, fornicate, kill. Lindsay Lohan, Kim Kardashian, Wings of Redemption. All right, the first, the easy one: fornicate Kim Kardashian by far. I know I would not be her first roller coaster, not at all. So I can only hope that she's okay with the cervix pounder, and that my techniques are suitable for somebody with her level of fornication expertise. But just the same, you gotta roll with the big dogs. I don't want to be scared just because she's been there before. So anyway, that's my pick for the fornicate. Kill Lindsay Lohan. Gosh, the poor girl's had so much trouble with drugs, and she's such a drama queen. And Earth doesn't need her. That's my basic line of thinking. It's kind of cruel. I mean, but if you're gonna pick one to kill, I think Lindsay Lohan is your woman. And then marry. It's got to be Wings of Redemption, right? The guy understands commitment. The guy is a provider. You're with Wings of Redemption, you're not going to go hungry. That's kind of his contract with you. So yeah, those are my picks. I'm going to marry Wings, I'm going to kill Lindsay Lohan, and I'm getting down with Kim Kardashian. Woody, should COD XP 2013 change the age for one player just because he's Optic? It's 18 plus now. My answer is kind of. I definitely think they should change the age. If you're going to do something like an esports tournament, you need to recognize that some of the best players in the world aren't 18 years old yet. If you just leave it to the grown-ups, then you're missing out on a big chunk of the talent base that exists in esports. That's why they should change it. I'm not sure which Optic member is under 18. Is it Scumpy? That would be my guess. But like when we did the mission gunship thing with Gamma Labs, and when we're doing the zombie thing, if you don't know anything about that, I'll try to remember to put an annotation on the screen. We had them lower the age for that to, I think it was 15 years old. And it's just what you need to do, because when you're dealing with people involved in esports, then you shouldn't limit it to just people who are over 18. I think it was a mistake in the first place, and they should correct it. That would be my call. Woody, you should talk about how I'm Not Even Upset clearly wants to have sex with you. Oh, I know, dude. It's just like elementary school, right? Like where you're mean to the person that that you secretly have a crush on. That's what I'm seeing out of this kid, right? He sends me these tweets and says, oh my gosh, Woody, you're this, you're that. But we all know the real truth. The real truth is that he wants the D. But I'm just not wired that way, man. You're only a baby, and you're a guy. That's 2 strikes against you, and the third is you're a jerk. Those things are not going to work for you. So yeah, my man wants the D, but he's just a kid, and he's not going to be getting it. That's the way that this goes down. But yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. Hopefully he resolves his issues before too long. Woody, do you read the comments on the videos, or is it just too much time and effort for a channel as large as yours? Yes, I do read the comments. Actually, I think the comments are one of the most important things on the videos, right? Like, ratings, whatever. A lot of times ratings have to do not with how much people like a video, but with whether, like in my case anywhere, where I'm usually talking about something, it has to do with how much they agree with what I just said. If I want really high ratings, all I have to say is like, I don't know, something complimentary or whatever, and people will rate it all high all the time. But if I come up with a controversial opinion, it's usually a really poorly rated video. And it's not that they hate me, it's just that it's almost like that thumbs up or a thumbs down is this Woody got it right, Woody got it wrong kind of thing. And then there's Painkiller already, where they're just like trolling. They can click on dislike before the show even starts. But the comments I think are a more fair and balanced way of figuring out how people are receiving your videos. So I definitely, read them a ton. Like, they're super important to me. For the first year and a half, 2 years I ran my channel, I didn't even look at views. I guess I looked at sub growth, because people use it to measure channel size. But I didn't even have any clue what my view numbers were like. I didn't even pay attention. What I really looked at, and still do look at a lot, is the tone of the comments. I want to know if things are going well by reading that sort of thing. Am I late on the news that Woody's Gamertag signed IGN? Nope. Lots of people have been leaving Machinima lately. I am among them. Captain Sparkle signed with IGN too. Actually, a lot of the big names, I don't even know them all, have been signing with IGN lately. It used to be that Machinima was like the only big league in town. That was the major player, and I felt like signing with Machinima was getting into the NBA or the NHL or whatever the premier league of your favorite sport is. And that landscape is changing. That landscape is flipped upside down, and now lots of giant networks are with Full Screen, IGN. I mean, lots of giant channels. The Collective comes to mind, and to me, it's not about being with the biggest guy anymore either. Like if you look at where Freddie Wong and Epic Mealtime are. They're with agencies that have 30 channels in them, not 2,000. But yeah, I switched over. I think it's going to be awesome. I have no hate for Machinima. I actually have an awesome song parody coming up about the Switch that that I think that you guys will love. I'm going to do a montage on it. The song parody's written, it's professionally sang, and I think it's really cool. My wife loves it, so I hope that you guys like it too. It should come out this weekend. I think I can get it done. So look for that. Look for a song parody, one of my epic music tages, and yeah. I've switched from Machinima to IGN along with a bunch of other guys, and I think it's going to be incredible. I look forward to it. Woody, when playing with Vaughn, he means David Vonderhaar, the lead developer for Black Ops 2. Did you mention lag compensation? Did he acknowledge there was a problem, and did he give you any info? Nah, you're going to be disappointed. I haven't played with David Vonderhaar since before Black Ops 2 came out. So if you've never played like Call of Duty before it came out, you're not missing a ton. It's important to me because I have this YouTube channel, and I like to be able to make knowledgeable videos before the game comes out, so I know which guns are good. I know my way around the maps. I've maybe played new game types, and I can make good videos on release day because I pay extra for this game and I've played it before it comes out. On the other hand, it's not a lot of fun playing it before it comes out. You think you have lag comp issues now? It's 2 and 3 bar world always when you're playing it before the game comes out. There are not enough players in the pool to get good connections for you. And if you go back like old enough in the games, I don't know how old, World at War, Modern Warfare 2 or something, you might find that that's true now. I haven't played them in a while. I do know if you play COD 2, your connection will suck. There's just not enough players in there, and you're going to be matched up like Americans and Europeans together. There might be some guy from South Africa in there. That is the experience that you get before the game comes out. I'm in lobbies and it's filled with people speaking a language that I don't understand, because I'm American. I only speak one language. So anyway, when I played with Vonderhaar, I did think lag comp was bad. I did think that connections were going to be a problem with this game, but I didn't say it because it's unfair to judge the game before it comes out. It's unfair to judge a game like Black Ops 2 where peers are your hosts when there's not enough peers to find somebody close to you. And he probably would have dismissed it too. He would have said, well, Woody, when you have enough people in your neighborhood playing this game to get you a good host, then you'll like it more. That's probably what he would have said. So anyway, no, I didn't talk to him about it at the time because there weren't enough players at the time. I sure would like to know what he's thinking now. Does he feel like it's not a problem, or does he feel like it's an unsolvable problem, or what? Like, I wonder what's buzzing around in his head, but I don't know. Have you ever thought about going back to your previous job? Sometimes I think about it, but not in the way that your question implies. I think about how awesome it is not to be at a 9-to-5 job. And, it's not that I'm not working very hard, because really I am. I work pretty much whenever I'm awake. I'm doing something in an effort to make my channel better. Sometimes it's tech work on just learning about audio and video codecs and equipment, and brainstorming with ideas, or setting up things. Like pretty much anything that involves me getting out of the man cave usually is something that I have to set up and prepare for. So I'm always working. It's kind of just the way that I'm wired. When I didn't have a channel, or when I didn't do this full time, I did this at night and just worked all the time. So but the way I do think about it, with going back to work, is like, man, I love this flexibility of schedule. I love that I can go shopping at 2 p.m. I love that I can go to lunch with my wife. I guess what I really like about YouTube, aside from playing games and making video and interacting with people, is I feel like I'm my own boss. And that is just glorious. Oh, and I left out. It's glorious, but it's scary. It's there's some security, even if it's a false sense of security, in knowing where your next paycheck comes from. Having a steady job, that sort of thing. In this world, or probably the world of anyone who's self-employed in one way or another, you don't know what tomorrow brings. And so as awesome as this is, I just hope that tomorrow is as awesome as yesterday. That's kind of what I've got going on. All right, there's two videos you may have missed. The left one I think is the good one. People, they all asked me to dissect me. Like, oh, Woody, dissect yourself. And then I did it, and the video has like a ton of dislikes. But doesn't matter. Had sex, don't care. But check that out. I think that you'll like it. I think that you'll actually watch it and then start watching more dissecteds and check it out. So anyway, I think you'll enjoy those. Subscribe to me in the top right if you're new around here, and have a good day.